who is Tywan Cook? Tywan Cook is a very funny person. I love making people laugh. I'm fun to be around. I have a great energy. I'm very family oriented. I love to play cards. I love to play games. I'm a game person. I'm a cartoon type of guy. And I love just to travel the world. I love to see new things, meet new things, and challenge myself. So I'm really outgoing, open-minded. So that's who Tywan is. So how do I overcome the challenges of life? I really look at my life as I can do it. Overcoming all the challenges that I had and the difficulty. It was very difficult to know that everything that you do, you was told no. So how do you get back from that? The noise in your ear, the voices and telling you, oh, you can't do this or you can't do that. Can you overcome that? You have to be an overcomer. You got to start doing things different. And you have to surround yourself with people that's going to inspire you, that's look to you, that you can do it, and you pour into you the good things of life. That's going to push you, because there's going to be certain days that you're just not going to feel all of yourself, but who around you that can push you. Sometimes you got to be that for yourself, because people around you, they're going to tell you can't do this, you can't accomplish this, you can't beat this person, you can't get that next job. But who are you as a person to believe in yourself? You got to be that for your own self. So how do I bounce back after having a tragic year in handball, which I all know I did? Really acknowledging what I did wrong and going back, replaying my mistakes, my games, my errors, and looking in the growth, because there's always ways to grow in certain situations if you look at it in that aspect. So that's how I bounce back, acknowledging my flaws and really having fun. I wasn't having fun in handball no more, because I was too strict on myself and I was too worrying about what everybody was saying on Facebook, because I was at a place so high in my career in handball, and really looking for validation at that point and knowing that I didn't need that. I didn't need the validation from that. My game spoke the value, it spoke the action. So that's basically what I did. I really realized that I'm the factor in it, and I don't need the validation from other people, and who Tywan is what I bring forth on the court. So that's it. So some of the things that I feel like handball needs to change in a lot of areas for us to get to the next place. It really got to be professional. The lack of professionalism from the players, the organizers, and have more structure tournaments. And I feel like the players, their unsportsmanship conduct is annoying, because I feel like a lot of people come to see us and they don't want to see that bad energy inside the sport. So how can we ever get paid to do this? And I feel like it should be more exposure with more sponsors and more just flexibility, where players is now being sponsored to go across the world and they could see the out game of the sport. I think that we have no structure. Even the A cards, I feel like those should wither away, and we should actually have a ranking point system in order to determine the player's stats. The players have to stop cursing and smoking. It should be a drug test. I feel like it should be a drug test in order for you to be an athlete, not to be at a park and we surrounding ourselves with nothing but smoke and taking that as a player. I feel like we shouldn't endure that. And the attitudes as far as the players, we getting on the court and playing, and then we got to worry about the lack of ref experience. So I feel like we should also have a structure for refs to be certified as refs in order for them to, because I feel like the refs play a big part of the game. The organizers, they got to know how to be leaders and to pour that inside the players. How do I keep my mental state up there when the game is tight, like 17-all? Basically, me and my partner, we on the same page. I call timeouts at that time because we got to be on the same page. We playing the two top players, such as Timbo and Davo. We got to really bring it at this point. 17 up, no errors. So we got to bring it. We tell ourselves at that point, our game speak for itself. Don't worry about the cause, don't worry about the crowd, because the crowd could get you. It could be on you, because now they cheering for who they want to cheer for, and you be like, and then one mess up, and then it kind of haunts you. So you got to have that mental game, like, let the errors be the errors, but make it up. You got to always look to make up your mistakes. But because if you don't, it's going to always, you can see in your emotions, you can see in everything change, the shift. That's how I determine who's scared on the court, because of when they mess up and how they determine it, they come back. So you got to really have a mental game and just give it your all. No mistakes, because that's the worst thing that you can do, is not give it your all and to have the woulda, coulda, shoulda. I could have done more. So you don't want to have those regrets, but give it your all. Even if you miss, you feel better because you gave it your all. So how do I balance life and handball? Mainly, I would really say prioritizing things. I kind of, although I do play handball, I have a life outside of handball. So that's really prioritizing things, put things in order, so that way it could all come together. So like I have family, I do work for a time, and I do go to church, and I have a best friend. So I do make sure everything is in the right place. So prioritizing things, so that way things is not left, unattended.